Yes. So, what did I do today? I forgot my phone at work. First time I've ever completely forgotten my phone. I was halfway home and there was an accident at the next intersection. I thought, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to take a picture. And I looked down at my phone pocket in my purse and I realized that it was open because there was no phone in it because I had left my phone sitting on a table at work. How annoying. So I sent an email to Helen saying, probably when you get to work, my phone is going to be, ringing off the table because it's my alarm and it should be waking me up at 5:15. So just push the off button and ignore it until I get there hours later. Yeah, it was in a very, it was when I was cleaning my coffee mug. So I put it there so it wouldn't get wet or anything. And of course I left it there. And I was thinking, you know how many times Tracy has said, is this your phone, Monica? And I left it there so many times that I went back and picked it up and left. This time I didn't have Tracy to remind me to take my phone. And yes, I did leave it there. Oh, there's a bad accident. Well, it was an intersection accident, so two cars collided, obviously, and the whole intersection was messed up. I went left. I probably could have gone right. Anyway, probably won't be able to go that way tomorrow anyway, because as far as I know, they're going to start construction on that very self-same intersection. On that self-same intersection where there's an accident today, there is going to be roundabout construction starting. If not tomorrow, then any day, probably tomorrow. They announced that it was happening shortly today, and someone asked me if that intersection was passable. So I passed through it this morning, but obviously I didn't pass through it this afternoon because it was not passable. Accident. So I went another way, and that was a long way around. But I have now, figured out another way to get to there and get home from there. Yeah. Will that be in my way in the morning? No, why should it be? I didn't go that way this morning. I went my normal way. So it won't have anything to do with my morning. It's my homeward. Yes. So my homeward trip will be different tomorrow. I'll be passing by my son's place. And that way, and then around. I'll just have to remember to do it. Because the rest of the summer, that's going to be under construction. Hopefully, when I go back to work in the fall, I will only be going via that roundabout. Because hopefully, my full-time place of work will be St. Francis. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, yeah. I know, I'm sort of nervous about it, but, as in any job, you figure it out eventually. And I will. And I really hope that I get it. Sad. In Manchester. Yeah, that's not very good news there. Ariana Grande concert. Explosion. Yeah. Sickening cowardice. Me. I see. That's the That's the stadium. Big stadium. Yes, so, yeah. I'll be going a different way. So I mean, I've driven all of Kitchener for, most of my life, but that doesn't mean my brain has got the street names all worked out, right? So, I know it, but until I drive it one time, it will not be familiar. It should be familiar as soon as I drive it because I've driven it. But, actually, I haven't driven it a lot, but I have driven it. So. It's Tuesday today. It's Tuesday. So yesterday was Victoria Day. That means today is Tuesday, which means I go swimming tonight. Yes, so we went to movies last night. We saw King Arthur, and that was cool. I really enjoyed that movie. Guy Ritchie movie. Guy Ritchie does good movies. I know when a movie is good by how long did it take for me to think about what time it was, right? I did not do that. I did not think about the time at all during that movie. That movie pulled me through the entire movie. It was great. Now, there was no riveting, acting performance. There was no, particular. I just enjoyed the whole movie. The mage, Arthur, the brothel, and everything was well done, enjoyable. That was cool. I really liked the mage, though. She was good. She was good. Good story. Just another version of King Arthur, another variation on it. And it was fun. So, if you get a chance, go see it. It's a good version of King Arthur. Now, apparently, audiences have not been excited about this movie. So, the 4, 5, 6, 7 sequels that they were planning on making may never happen. I really don't care. I enjoyed this one. That's all that matters. I mean, Arthur goes on and on and on. If this doesn't go on, it's okay. I enjoyed this one. Anyway, there we go. And I think that's all I have to say. Driving through Preston, I chose the most awful way to get home. And it was awful. They're doing major construction in Preston, which we know. And I've driven it once before. So I drove it to see. Since I was in the area, I thought, let me see how they're getting along. So I did. It wasn't, stopped or anything like that. It was just slow. I saw how it was progressing, let's say that much. It's progressing slowly. I didn't go to see the house because no need to, prolong things more than necessary. Our street is not progressing yet. Being as St. Andrews, the street up there is going to take a month to do, I'm sure they won't be doing our street until that is done. Because otherwise people will be, they can't have us as a detour if it's under construction, right? Yeah. So. They're still talking about Manchester. Yes. Tragic. Anyway. Yeah, so nothing's going to be happening here for a little while. Okay. That's it for my phoneless video because I ain't got no phone.